So different kind. I don't think any of you did. Somebody say, "Oh, what is that thing? Look at that. That's a. You sure that's not a rabbit? Is that a puppy dog? All right. Let's let Farmer. What's your name again? Farmer Elisabeth. Let's let her tell you about what she's got there.
So this is called an Isa Brown. Her name is Margaret, and when we first got her, she was about 11 weeks old, and they said she wouldn't be laying eggs until 2 more weeks. And when we put her in the cage, you know what we found?
2 eggs.
We found 1 egg. So she started laying pretty early, but she is, did I say she was 8 months old?
No.
No, well, she is 8 months old now, and normally we get, per chicken, we get 1 egg a day, but if we're lucky, we do get 2, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, but normally it's just 1. And if you look at her, she has so much feathers, and her skin's all the way down there, so you can't even see her skin. And
Where's she live?
she lives in, it's called a chicken coop, and it is pretty big. It is probably it's this tall, pretty big.
Probably about the size of this table, isn't it?
Yeah,
The house.
yeah, the house, and that's where they lay eggs in, and that's where they sleep. When they sleep, you know how you get in a comfy, cozy bed and lay down in there, but they don't. They stand on a stick. Can you imagine sleeping on a stick? That wouldn't be very comfortable.
No.
But she does it, and that's comfortable for her. It's funny when you look at them, they're all wing to wing. They don't have shoulders, but they're all wing to wing, squished in together on 1 stick. And we have about 14 chickens, and we have 2 roosters. And we do have another type of chickens that is Rhode Island Reds is what they're called, and they are much darker. Isa Browns are normally always white and brown. That's their colors. As you can see in her, she's all white and brown. And I'm trying to think, they do eat some leftovers. If you don't eat like your noodles or whatever you eat, they will eat it up. They love that stuff. And also my granny gives us a lot of that stuff. That's why they love her more than they love me, because, and yeah.
They'll also eat eggshells.
Yes, they do. If you crack an egg and eat your yummy egg, after you just throw your eggshells away normally, but we put them in a bucket and we give them to the chickens. They'll eat them. So yeah, we don't use these chickens for eating, or we don't use them for raising baby chicks. We use them for, they lay our eggs for breakfast. Yep.
And how big is the actual coop? So you got a house and then you got a coop, right?
It's about, not quite, but about as long as this wall to that wall. Not quite, but then it's pretty wide, probably.
About 8 foot.
Yeah, probably. And it's as tall as your parents. That's how tall your parents are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they roam around in that. We even have a swing for them to where they can swing on. They don't really like the swing, but they like to get up in high places, and they love to do that. They can fly, except they don't fly like birds do up in the sky. They just, if they're trying to get down from a post that's like this high, they spread their wings and fly down, but they don't fly all the way in the air.
And what type of food and stuff do you feed them other than just the table scraps type stuff?
We feed them, it's chicken feed and grain mixed together, so it's a little bit different than the rabbit, but not quite. So they eat that, they gobble it up. It's funny because they have a little bucket that has little slots that are about this big in there, and you pour it into the top and it comes out the bottom, and they go in circles in different squares. So she'll be like right here and then work her way all the way around back there. and they're all like just going in a circle. It's like they're playing Ring Around the Rosie. So
And what's the chicken's name?
Margaret.
Margaret. All right. You better watch Margaret. It looks like she's trying to get the money out of your pocket down there. She's
Yeah,
got
looks like it.
got her foot in your pocket, so got to watch them. So can you all say thank you, Margaret?
Thank you, Margaret.
Look at there. She knows y'all were talking about her, won't you? All right. So how many of you know what this is? Tell me that animal while she makes her way out. It's a what? You can make your way out. All right. It's a chicken. All right. And